Yeah. Uh, Hang on one second. Let me turn this light on. All right. I don't know how this is gonna go. You know what I mean? It probably not get recorded or whatever. Over there I was then it was actually this afternoon. I was listening to this new music or whatever, and I just jotted down on this new app. Y'all been on this beast for a minute, you know what I mean? I ain't even got a seat since '96, so like I ain't got up on my game yet. But I still be on my piece, like I don't, you know what I'm saying? I don't lose no place where I be at. I'm so trying to find me my seat or whatever, so I can sit down, relax a little bit, and get on my game like everybody else. But you know how it is. Anyways, as I was saying, I was listening to this new music, and something jumped out the page at me, like I don't be doing what I'm supposed to be doing as far as where I be at with what I'm doing, and I'll be like, and I was like, nah, that ain't the truth. You know what I mean? Cause like circumstances keep finding us in the place that we at, but I ain't beefing on no circumstance. You know what I mean? I'm just dealing with the situation. So like in truth, if my number one thing, like to me, was understanding the knowledge that I have and how it fits into where I'm going. Like understanding your knowledge. Like if you know something, well, what is it that you know? Yeah, I mean, it don't do no good just to speak about what you know and then don't know what you know. Like so, if you're not putting your effort in the same direction as your understanding, then you really ain't talking about nothing. A lot of times people find themselves just discussing whatever, just to be hearing themselves talk. But when I speak, it's not to be heard, but to put forth effort and energy in the direction that I choose to go. So like many times when I listen to something, I'm not listening, just to hear what they talking about. I'm actually seeing where it's taking us. You know, what has influence on our society is the things that we enjoy. And so because I'm so focused on, how we living and where we going and what our future's looking like, um, that when I listen to something, I'm not listening for what you're talking about, but where it's gonna take us. What direction are we gonna move? Where are we gonna end up when it's all said and done? Because again, uh, we've been through we've been through so much as people that to keep track of where we're going is just as important as knowing where we've been. And so, I have a direction and an idea of where I want to be at in my future, what I want to be doing. So I do very much to try to keep myself in the direction and purpose that I want to be at. And having my interest for my community and my society, I try to find myself looking in that direction in the same aspect. Like I said, I'm not up on my piece like everybody else is, because like I said, I ain't had a seat since '96, and so a lot of my time isn't sit and just try to figure out what I'm gonna do. A lot of my time is putting in effort to get where I'm going. I can't argue the fact that I haven't achieved, to the complete capacity of where I wanted to be at, but I've definitely contributed my fair share since I made a decision to do so. And so I'm still relatively young in the aspect of life in general, but I'm definitely 10 years behind where I want to be at. Uh, so I'm kind of frustrated at the fact that I'm 10 years behind where I want to be at, but I'm still on point with where I can be at. I'm tired of all the circumstances that aren't, in line with my purpose and my direction. But at the same time, I definitely understand the circumstances that I'm faced with. I say frustrated because, like I said, I feel like I'm 10 years behind. If I could be putting forth the actual energy instead of putting forth a contrived energy, I would be feeling better. But, you know, on the day in day out aspect of life. I'd rather be on a constant versus the intermittent and still finding myself in a place that's not where I want to be at. But I still know that the effort and energy that I'm putting forth is taking us to the place that, as far as a society, I feel that we could be. Um, you could say that I speak out of context if you want to, but in truth, I know who I am and where I'm going and what I'm talking about. And in the same aspect, you should too. Like I said, don't just have knowledge, but know what you know, and keep it in perspective to where you trying to go. Don't have something that don't belong to you or that you not needed, that you don't need. Anyway, so I'm not complaining. I'm not upset. I'm not out of perspective about what I'm doing. But I'm definitely still listening to what's going on around me, still paying attention, and still know that we in a positive direction with a lot more than detriment as our being. And we've grown as a people consciously to our aspect of rationale on the greater aspect of society. We have got a better grasp on our environment than we did 10 years ago. So we are full within the grasp of our perfect piece of fruit. Let us now enjoy the efforts or the of our energy. Let us enjoy that and find ourselves where we want to be at with our understanding.